There's so many cars here, but I can't see them. So, is this what you expected to see? All that mainstream news propaganda that the camp is full of cars and all these terrible things, and look at this. There's so many cars buried in snow that doesn't exist. There's so much snow, they're hiding all of the secret cars. So you can see, I'd say it's 75% plus clear right now. Huge expanses of land, there's literally nothing here. I mean, there's like a stump of wood. There's structures in the area, the entrance over there by the reservation line, the Cannonball Bridge. We've got Facebook Hill, there's a spattering of structures up there. Super high ground, obviously. Then we have a couple, looks like 3 teepees, a couple tarpies by the dome area, right where you're looking at. This is at the Oceti Oyate camp. So in that area. Back near the old main entrance, we got some structures, a grouping. And then the rest of camp, the back is totally cleared out. Back there, this area. So much stuff! Do you see all of the cars in view? So yeah, obviously a bunch of lying and propaganda that they continue to show. Here we'll zoom into the police, they're right up there on that hill. There they are. They're waving, you just can't see it. So yeah, you can see people have done a tremendous job working to clean this up. I'm up on top of a, I don't know, 10-foot high snow pile so that you got a little bit of a view downward at camp here. Even the snow is basically gone. You look at this, I mean, this is not a lot of snow. So I'm going to turn around, I'm going to give you a shot of Rosebud over here, Rosebud camps over here. You look at the water level, it's like a foot of water in the river. You see by the bridge? There's like a foot of water, 1 foot. So, I don't know what you're hearing from mainstream media, but you notice they're not here. They're not here. So I'm gonna head down here and we'll give you a little bit more of a walk around camp. So share the video out. So many cars! The only environmental destruction I see here is in the distance where the Dakota Access Pipeline is currently still being drilled. So you can see here, I mean, a couple structures. There's big groups of structures in the middle here, but compared to 15,000 people here and the propaganda that there's all this crazy stuff going on, I mean, I haven't seen one buried car at Big Camp. Maybe there's one in the back or something, who knows, but that's a bunch of hogwash. 200 cars buried. Obviously, you know, you can see, look at this. They're moving stuff right there. So I just wanted to show you this, and, you know, don't take what they're saying literally, figuratively. Just assume they're lying if they're talking about the camp. That's the best assumption, because they're not here. So they're getting it from the governor and groups that are not on the side of water protectors. So we're walking through camp. You can see that little, that's that on the little tiny snow hill. That's where I was standing on. All this open space where all these thousands and thousands of beautiful people came here to help protect the water. And you can see this is clearly not, you know, okay, here we got some wood, like in this snow pile. You know, there's not, you can see that snow pile. There's not wood in any of these things, anything beyond wood. So just be aware of that. If you're seeing headlines the next couple days in the run up to where the governor said they're going to raid this camp, Oceti Oyate, where I'm walking through right now, just take what they say with a real hesitant grain of salt. You know, look to people that are doing videos on the ground here and putting photos out that you know are here and trustworthy. So Ed Higgins, if you haven't checked out Ed Higgins' video the other day, it's pretty funny, showing around camp as well. But you can see, so we're on the right side that's closest to the Cannonball River. And that's basically cleared out. Let's look back here. You know. And this, when I came here, this was all a field. Very light grass. You know, this is dirt. You could even see there's still grass. It's not all dug up or anything. There's grass. So come, you know, later on, this grass will grow. There will be grass here. So people said that they've been destroying the soil. Come on. It's ridiculous. You can literally see, you can see the grass. This is springtime. This is what it looks like. So the grass will come back and this will look very, very similar to what it did when I came here in August, when this was an empty field. And I saw the empty field and I'm like, 10,000 people could fit there. Turns out more like 15,000 people could fit there, but there was nobody there yet. So you can see now we're in the area. There are some structures. We're about in the middle of camp. So the far right side basically completely clear. The far left side basically completely cleared. The back, very few structures you could see. So we'll back to the back area over here. So you can see there's a tarpy there. So feel free to ask questions. You're unsure what's going on, you heard rumors or something. Assume the rumors are just false. There's basically a chain email type of thing that says the camp's gonna get raided, nobody's at camp except for the Young Turks. That's been popping up for about a week and a half. If you see that, one of your friends post it, just say that's not true. You know, there's a standoff at the bridge. That's not accurate. It wasn't accurate at the time that it started going around. It's not accurate now. And because they've moved the barricade off all the way in front of the backwater bridge, it's not going to be accurate any time in the future too. So just be aware of that, and you can debunk that and just say that's not true. And you could even, you know, share this video at this point with me saying this. So you can see we got some wood here, snow piles, but still big, expansive. You look at that. I mean, how many structures do you see here? How many cars, you know? So if you do want to stand in solidarity, people will be staying here, it sounds like, from what I've heard. This is treaty land. This is stolen by the Army Corps of Engineers. They will be staying here, regardless of what authorities do. But they're going to be staying in a good way. You know, it's very, very clean here. You imagine 15, 20,000 people, 10,000 people being here. Blizzard coming. This looks really good. So we're going to keep on walking. We're back in the area around, I think, the old Oglala camper, the Wild Oglala Road, I think. Back here. And you can see that the tarpies on the other side, those are at Rosebud. The rivers, Cannonball River's right over there. And then those structures are on the other side of the river. So we're gonna go back, and if you could see, there's not even a lot of puddles today. So we'll see some questions you have here. Yeah, there is a Black Hoop camp. There's Cheyenne River camp that's right before the checkpoint. If you are on the way, you have to take Highway 6 down. 1806 is still blockaded at the backwater bridge. Then you take 6 to Highway 24, you come across, and if you're going to Sacred Stone, you'll see the pit stop. You just turn there, you go there like normal. There's no obstructions. There's a lot of BIA around. There's Highway Patrol and BIA, mostly BIA, teaming up to have a checkpoint right in front of where Cheyenne River camp is. So if you've been here before, so there's the pit stop, the red store right before you go into Cannonball. Then there is You continue going about 1.5 miles to the entrance. You cross over the bridge, the Cannonball Bridge, into the camp area, the big camp. So about a mile in, the Cheyenne River camp, the new one, is on the right side, and then right after that is the checkpoint. You go another 1/2 mile to the reservation line, and then that's where the camp is. So just so everybody has an idea of logistically where stuff is, or if you're coming. So if you're going to Sacred Stone, you can get there fine. If you're going to the big camp, there may be some issues to that checkpoint. If you know somebody here, it probably makes it a little bit easier. So we were over walking through Rosebud, and they're making some signs, just letting people know that the world's watching, and that they're there in a good way, in a prayerful way. So you can see now we're in the back area camp. Very, very clear. There's some structures back here. You can see a camper and a tent there. It's way warmer, so that tent is different. And you can see it's not flooding. I'll say that again. This area is not flooding right now. There's nowhere near. It's like damp and soggy like spring right now. And so you can see right there, Rob Wilson, photographer. He's back, so check out his page right up there. He's gonna post some new photographs of what's going on, whatever happens. Make sure that you know what's going on firsthand on the ground. He got back just a couple days ago. So this is the area the horses used to be in. You can see this area also clear. You can see. So we're walking back. So now we're basically near the back of camp here. So the back left of camp's clear, back right of camp, the back part of camp. And then the middle is where there's structure still. Kind of going off of where the old flag row was, the main row that used to get all damp and soggy, and that the structure are centered around in that center area. There's a group from Veterans Stand at Sacred Stone. Not a lot. Not a huge number. Maybe upwards of maybe like 50 or something. Here, I couldn't say, because it's kind of stuff's in flux. People are around helping clean stuff up. So while we're going towards the river area. Hey Ed, just gave a shout out for your video. It's a funny video from yesterday. Showing camp as well. Like I said, if you're just tuning in, camp's about 75% plus clear. Back right, completely empty. The right is completely empty. Left, mostly cleared. The back area where we are right now, very, very near clear. That center area is where people are. So you can see Rob's out there, near the river line. So you can see, I'll just zoom in there. You can see the water level is so shallow. He's in where like the river would be, and he's just walking right on the mud. So the new camp, Cheyenne River Camp, it's looking good. It's about 1/2 mile up the road on the reservation. So you cross the Cannonball Bridge right over there, dead ahead. Go about 1/2 mile, and that's where Cheyenne River is. They're having a grandmother ceremony. If you saw, I shared that event on Friday, yesterday, and then today. Hip-hop concert last night. So when we went over there, this area, I'd say it's a foot deep. The river's a foot deep, 2 feet deep. I mean, right, the edges, it's mud. You can hear the no DAPL chants. So you can see Rob is like literally at the middle of the river right now, and he's just walking out there. That's how no water there is. So you can see how that conflicts with saying it's going to flood. So the rationale is that they need a state of emergency to, you know, claim that, okay, we got to go into the camp because flooding. And then they're saying, oh, well, we know, you know, it's possible, but probably more towards March or April. And, you know, conditions on the ground, let's be realistic. Look at that. That's the river. That's the Cannonball River. It's mud. It was very, very shallow. You can see there's Rob walking out there. Looks like he's trying to take some sort of cool photo there. But I mean, he's in the middle of the area where the river is, and he's just standing there. I mean, there's no water up to that point. So maybe in a spot or two it's a couple feet deep, but I couldn't even say that for sure. It's nothing to very, very shallow. So we're in the back of camp. We're in the back of the Oceti Oyate camp. If you just tune in, I showed the beginning of the video, how clean it is, how empty. There's not 200 cars covered. I mean, you see in this video, there's not a single car buried over here at this camp. You know, ridiculous. So, but yeah, the governor has said all these things. There's propaganda of trash piles everywhere, and I mean, where are the trash piles? You know, show me one trash pile you've seen in this video. I mean, initially there were some, but these were donations that people had sent and got buried because they were asked to leave. That false warning that there was a victory, if you remember, on December 4th when the veterans came, and 5th. And, you know, I said, don't listen to this. This is not true. This is not true whatsoever. And sadly, that was accurate, and we're still here standing up to the black snake. So I'm walking back in from the back of camp. You can still see, you know, there's some people here in the back area. So if you want to show people this instead of the 5 o'clock news, whatever false pile of trash they're going to show, feel free to share this or tag them. If you ever watch one of my videos and you want one of your friends to see, you can just tag them in a comment, and then they'll follow along and see the video, decide if they want to watch it. So now we're on the main road all the way in the back. So you can still see this area. Muddy, but not a lot of wetness though. Moisture is really getting sucked into the air. It's going to be 46 tomorrow, 50 on Tuesday. So this is just going to keep getting drier. You can see, look how clear that is. Even under this dirt, you can see the grass is still there. This is like when it's spring and it looks all crappy, and then sure enough, grass comes back and it grows. Areas like this. Yeah. So over here you can see some snowbank. And now we're walking into the area that there are structures, which is right off Old Flag Row. You can see. And most all the flags have been taken down. Some people have asked, where are they? I'm not sure. So I see. So when they took them down or removed them, I wasn't here. But hopefully they went back to people from those tribes who came here and put them up. So you can see now we're in the back area camp. There's still bulldozers and moving equipment, moving stuff, people hard at work, different areas. You can see, so this is we're about in the area now. There are structures. There's tarpies. There's a few permanent structures here. You can see that building right there. And then back that way is the new Barricade. So go back a couple days and you'll see. Now if you're not from North Dakota, you're not getting the onslaught of these lies, but they're every day on the news showing piles of trash. Like the same pile from like 4 different directions, and you know, there's propaganda. They're looking for bodies in the trash, and just the most racist garbage you could possibly think of they're doing to give a rationale to come in here to raid the camp under the guise of protecting the environment, while at the same time Army Corps thinks it's fine to put that pipeline in. Governor supportive of the pipeline. Police, they're just doing their job. Morton County Sheriff, oh, we're just upholding the rule of law. Sure. What about that anti-corporate farming law? Dakota Access, are they a farming company? I don't see them farming. I see a lot of police up there. I see a lot of destroying of the area that was formerly Cannonball Ranch in treaty land. So you can see I'm showing this whole video. This is empty. This is clean. It's mucky. But it's spring. So you can see that's the main area that there's structures right here. And that's it. That's it. So this is the Oceti Oyate camp update. 75% plus clear, maybe even 80%. And other than some of these stray piles of snow, a lot of it, you know, these are occupied structures. So I'm going to zoom in. You can see there's police up on the hill. The police have basically strategically surrounded the camp. So I'll explain what I mean by that. So there's a checkpoint, BIA, about a half mile up the road with highway patrol. Now you come up, now you're on the road here. You go past Media, Facebook Hill. The police have taken the high ground since the last child camp raid. Right there. There's an access road that goes directly down into the main entrance of camp. Now, you see those 2 little lights right there. They've moved up the barricade. Well, let's get some arrows here so you know what I'm talking about. So here's the barricade. So the barricade's there. They've moved it up. There's police there on the hill. They've been asked not to be there. There's police in this area of the hill. Now we go up 1806 here. There's police on the far side of the hill here. And the main entrance is right there. So there's an access road. They just come down. Now over here, there's an access road where these vehicles are and come straight down into camp. And we'll keep that arrow up, funny looking arrow. Turtle Island is right there. You see police up there. So they're in that area. So on this whole right flank towards the center area here, you can see some of these bulldozers moving here. Now these are Army Corps contracted out moving. You can see now the arrow points at Rob Wilson's face. Now it's covering his face. Now it's moving. He's trying to move away from the arrow. He's not. Oh, there he is. Where is he? Oh, it's following him. It's following him. So you can see. Get rid of that arrow. So you could see this is very clear, but police are up on in front of the camp. Come down to the main entrance. There's access roads on the side there. And Turtle Island is right back there. So totally surrounded that way. Now, the river is very shallow, like I said, but it's going to be real wet. It keeps on drying. So all the way around the back area here. Let's zoom back out. I think I'm zoomed in. There we go. All right, so let's, whoa, in a puddle. I meant to do it. My feet say differently. So we're in that back right. We're in like the right area of camp, and now the the back right area, we're kind of in the middle more. So you can still see kind of mucky, that car's having some trouble. Drive right into a pile of water. So you can see there's not even a lot of dumpsters out because there's nothing to put in those dumpsters other than snow in these areas. Now in the front area, they're still hard at work moving some stuff. You see the main areas. Hey, look at that. I bet they're going to take the barricade down and let us through. Nope. They're just playing. So you can see, like, this is the mucky kind of area right here. It's wet, it's mucky, springtime, but it's not that bad considering, you know, saying flooding and stuff like that. You see a snow pile here because it's winter. So I'm gonna walk around all the way around here. So you can see some structures up here. Whoa, 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 whoa. We found the flooding, guys. Look at that. Breaking news. Looks like there's 2 inches of runoff from that pile. No, that's very unfortunate for that mud. I don't think the grass will make it, guys. Oh, nope, it's still under there. I think it'll be fine. Oh! So much water! My boots are close-ish to being covered. Oh! My black boots are brown. I went right into the 2 inches deep. Yeah, it's muddy. You got to remember, we're also next to a river, and we're next to the Missouri River, so you get all the snow melt, it's gonna be muddy. Hey, look at that, and it's dry again. I went all of 100 feet. So you can see in the distance those are Army Corps contracted out. And we know that because they're going through the barricade. They're allowing them through. So here you go, here's a little bit different perspective. There's the middle there. See all that? See Rob walking towards there. So you could see, I mean, you know, correct me if you're wrong, but if you see a car in a snowbank, you may be having vision problems because I don't see a lot of snowbanks for cars to be stuck in. So, yeah. That's been a big thing. If you're in the Bismarck area, if you're in North Dakota, they've been saying there's 200 cars stuck out here. It's gonna flood. There's this, there's that. And it's like, what are you talking about? This is the reality. I mean, this is what it looks like. It's fine. People have done a tremendously good job, hard work, moving stuff, cleaning up. And claiming otherwise really demeans like all their hard work. So you can see this area, it looks like they just moved some structures. I remember from the day before. So there's some area where there's some, you know, ooh, there's some wood. Stuff like that. I mean, real minor. So thanks for watching, thanks for sharing. I just kind of want to squash the rumors of all this propaganda that people are putting out. So I did a video a couple days ago, doing this one now to show how clean it is and how much hard work has been put into doing that. So, wow, we're rapidly approaching the barricade. So we're going up to where the new barricade area is. I showed you, if you want to see a close-up of that, I did a video a couple days ago. It says there's Barricade in the title. Right in the middle, Oh, look at that. Their photography for the police have come out to take our photos. Brilliant. So Rob's going to take their photos too. So you can see, whoa, big shift since the other day. This area, the dumpsters aren't even here. We see 2 dumpsters. It's totally flat. You can see all of this. So now you can see that access road. You see that road? I'll zoom in. That's the road that I would expect that if they come in shamefully on the 22nd or afterwards, they'll come in on the main road up top where they're set up. And over here, you can see there's a road there behind the dumpster. I'll just point it out for you. So that road goes down right into the edge of camp here. And then you could come through here, right into camp. Let's zoom back out. There it is. So that's unfortunate. Well, that's the reality. So thanks for watching. Scorched Eaters rumors of craziness. So you can see we're almost up to the edge of the barricade area. You can see it's Highway 1806 up there. You can see Rob up there. You see somebody walking up to the barricade. So we'll put the arrow, show you where it is again. So right here is where the barricade is, the barriers. It's only one high. There's 2 lights that are screwing up the frame. There's Rob in the box. And then you can see the police up there. And you can see they could just come right down that hill. So there's very little obstructing their path. There's a DAPL light right there. And then the access road right over there.
I hope you guys aren't peeping. That's a federal offense.
So you can see there's some there's trucks up there. There's looks like a group of people up by the main entrance area. And then Rob's up here, right on the edge. So you can see where they are right there. They've been asked not to go on that hill, that area. But they've set up lights and stuff since. So that's the police up there, likely Morton County Sheriffs. That's Rob Wilson, the photographer. We're walking around camp, showing you what's going on. So he'll be showing you those photos later. So you can hear the one guy just said, "We're all human." Walking over there in the distance, and Rob's there on the left. So you can see they're up on the hill there. Zoom in. So what'd you see over there, Rob?
A lot of
cops. Pretty serious looking barricade they set up.
So is it still one high like before, or is it?
It's one high right now.
I know they had some.
They have all the equipment there to change it if they want.
Oh, the other barricades are there to expand it, though.
I assume so. I didn't really get a good look beyond it. There's a lot of equipment up there.
So yeah, so you can see that up there. We'll zoom in. Oh, look at that. Looks like they have a riot helmet on. A bit warm for that. Police were just offered popcorn by somebody at camp. No response. He said give it a few days, maybe they'll come and try to get that popcorn. So yeah, you can see camp is clean. Police are ever present on the hills, kind of around the edges of camp. Closed in with the BIA checkpoint, and then also the moving of the barricade. There's still the barricade on the backwater bridge. It's lighter because they've moved this area up. You can hear a drone over here. You could see dead ahead up in the sky. So there you go. So share the video out. Thanks for watching. Just wanted to show you, if you just caught in middle or near the end, I go through basically the entire camp here, Oceti, Oyate. Show you it's not trash everywhere, there's not cars buried, there's none of that stuff's true you've heard. So even if you're over at, Sacred Stone, you're over at these other camps, take very lightly the rumors you hear. And today, I hope you see you out here, standing strong, being a water protector where you live, protecting your watershed and protecting the water of 17 million people here. Oh, Rob's going up. Okay, maybe I'll go up to the barricade area. I was about to sign off, but I guess not. We'll walk up. So like I said, I haven't seen a lot of answers, y'all. Post in the comments, what is the name of your watershed? What area are you from, and what is your watershed? Because you got to know where you get your water, where your water comes from, before you can protect it. So find that out, post it in the comments. Where does your water come from? Because a lot of your water is being attacked right now, even if you don't know it. There you go, Cedar River Watershed, Seattle, Washington. That's what I like to hear. You got to know where it's coming from to be able to protect it. I'm going to zoom in, show you we're about, I'd say 80 yards from the barricade there. Police up on the hill. You can see a comms tower of some sort. 10 cops, police vehicles there. You can see police up there, police over there. So here's camp. You can see that's that main area where the structures are. You can see here. Oh my God, there's nothing there. Where'd you go? Oh wait, people cleaned it up. So we're gonna walk up, almost on the road. Ugh. Probably about 40 yards-ish from the barricade. You can see right there. You want to screenshot that? Bunch of police standing around, getting overtime probably.
these peepees up. They seem to get so furious.
So you can see big overhead view of camp. Way in the distance you can see the blinking lights. So thanks for watching. Thanks if you were here, or you supported the water protectors, or if you donated, or if you sent supplies. Thanks for being a water protector. Black Snake Killers out. Share this video.